Howdy, Brotato Chips. I heard you like mags. We got them. This is an Ask Amp Honest Guys review of the Hexmags, both for Rizzles and for BB Warzing. Cue
Mostly
the music.
BB Warzing.
Cue the music. Do it. Alright guys, so we got some new mags coming in, alright?
Oh, they're here.
They've been here for a while. We were one of the first, if not the first, retailer in America to get our hands on these beautiful Hexmag magazines for Airsoft. And we got a hold of the real steel ones as well. Now, these are my personal mags. We're going to run these in my AR probably in a month or so. I'm going to take them home and give you a little quickie about these guys, but I foresee me loving these. The fit and finish on them is great.
That'll be some fun footage.
But what's more important right now for all of you guys are these guys. These are the Hexmag Airsoft magazines. Now, these are 120 round capacity midcap magazines made of a super high strength, high density polymer. And they have this gorgeous hex pattern on them. These are some of the most well thought out magazines I've seen in a minute.
I think so. And accessorized.
And accessorized magazines I've seen in a minute. First of all, we're going to talk about the price. About $15 a mag, $70 for a box of 5. That puts you $5 over the cost of K120s. And these magazines are far superior to K120s. First of all, these magazines have no problems feeding at least 0.32 gram BBs because that's what we were using at Milsim West. All of us ran these at Milsim West and beat the ever-living tar out of them.
And Kurt actually, a couple days ago, in one of his Fusion engines, ran them with a couple 4s and 4.3s.
Worked.
He maybe 2 misfeeds, if that.
And
that might have been his gun.
That was the defective ones.
Oh, yeah. Our bad BBs.
Our bad BBs. So these things will chug along and push just about anything through them. Each one of these mags has seen extensive use already. Like I said, we were one of the first. We were one of the first ones, if not the first ones, to get it.
Their trial by fire was Milsim West, so if that's any indication.
Yeah, we were wrecking on these things pretty hard. Some of the features of these magazines. First of all, these are user serviceable.
Yes,
basically,
very.
What you're going to do is you're going to take the base plate off by pushing in this orange button. Then what you're going to do is there is a silver Flora pen built in on the bottom of the magazine. It's got knurling on one end, so you can only push it one way. Just kind of pay attention. Push it out. The entire body of the inside of the mag pulls out. Then you can pull the spring out. Easy peasy. The follower in these is a 2-piece hinge design. And as you can see, it sticks out. So it also helps to make sure that almost all of your BBs feed when you get this into your gun. And speaking of fitting it into your gun, guess what? Fits in 416s. That's a big plus over PMags, old gen PMags and K120s.
You can see they did what the EPMs did. They kept this flat until the end of the mag well, so you're good to go.
Fits in VFC, GMP, Crytax,
Daytona guns.
Titmans. Fits.
Yeah, GMP bodies. AEGs, no problem.
AEGs, no problem for days. Amoebas, combat machines. It fits in everything. Feeds. And just in everything. Like, I haven't had an issue yet with feeding with these.
Nope.
But that's not all. They come with a glorious amount of accessories. Here, hand me the grip tapes first.
Oh, you want the good one?
I'll take the grip tapes. First thing that's awesome about these here beautiful hexagon shapes on these mag wells and all these mags is they are built, just like the real ones, to use specially laser cut, die cut grip tape. One package comes with 46 pre-cut hexagons. They come in gray and they come in black. So if you have black mags, you can put gray ones on it. And you have OD or flat dark earth mags, you can put black ones on it to give you that cool two-tone look. but it makes it so that you can grab onto your mags when they're in your magazine pouches or when they're in your gun and help remove them. It's very, very nice. Very, very super cool feature. Comes with 46 in each pack, so if you're pretty frugal about how you spread them around, you can pretty much put like a pack of 5. You can cover 5 of those mags with 9 hexes on it if you wanted to be pretty frugal. 2 packs would easily cover enough of a mag for you to be able to use it really cool. So these are only $9 a pop.
Yeah.
That's including tax, by the way. That's for our walk-in store.
Yeah, I think they're about 7.
I think they're about 7 online. It's a great deal. Matt, explain the next awesome part about these magazines in particular. And this also goes for the real versions as well. They also have these similar parts for real ones.
So, like a lot of you BB warriors always like to be unique, as we all do.
Special snowflakes. Here, I'll hold some of them up while you
Well,
talk.
Hexmag decided to come out with a myriad of colors for you to replace your follower and your base plate spring and ID color with. So you got yellow, dark earth, a slime green, baby blue,
red, my personal favorite, Pepto pink, and replacement orange ones, because orange is the stock color that comes with. Now, why would you use different color followers for different mags?
So the way you can do this is so you can just mark which, say your entire team is using them, you can mark which ones are yours.
Step 1, you could do that.
It's also an easy identifying factor, especially if you jump on it now. If, say, you lose them or something and forget to write your name on it, if they get to a lost and found at a game, you're like, hey, mine had the pink things on it, blah, blah, blah. You know, a good ID factor for your mags.
Different weight BBs. Or if you use the real ones, simunitions versus real rounds, you can mark them with blue followers and blue base plates so that you can use the training mags with simunition rounds. It's very ingenious that they came up with all these accessories for these mags. It's very well thought out. Now, how about some aftermarket compatibility things? These magazines will fit Gen 1, Gen 2 PMag Ranger plates. They will slide on. Problem. This button's a different shape than the PMag button. So guess what? You have to take the button out, and then they don't have a thing to lock it in. A couple drops of Loctite, they won't go anywhere. Or if you want to cut the Ranger plate out to have a hexagon shape in it, that way the button protrudes and then it'll lock.
Or cut the button to like a long rectangle.
You could do that too. That's that's on you, but that's something you could do. But
we're not gonna recommend it. 2
drops of Loctite, and this thing's not gonna go anywhere. But they will actually slide on and fit all the way. Obviously, regular mag pulls will also fit on here. I do not believe the mag pod accessories for real ARs will fit on the real ones.
We have not tested that one yet.
I have not seen it. I could be wrong, but that's pretty good. Now here comes the best bit. This is the bit that you guys are chomping at. The full disclosure moment. Have we had problems with these mags? All right. First thing we ran into. Certain bodies that have had things done to them, like internals replaced, for some reason, it's really weird, they have issues with them. Zach Bruce, Officer Brucey, bro runs a Polar Star Fusion engine in a VFC SOCOM Gear Vickers tactical body, the Daniel Defense one. These will not lock into his gun for some reason. They just go and just fall right back out. This my new Crytac jack right here. For some reason, these lock in, but only after I have to like smash them in. So full disclosure, some people might run into some like locking issues with their mag releases.
Our buddy Too Tall, he got a package of them from us. He tested them out. A couple of his buddies, they said they were having issues fitting into KWA bodies. We haven't tested that one yet on our end.
Yeah, we don't have any KWAs here to try it.
So if you've done that yet, feel free to comment down below. Let us know what you think, and we can add it in. Help us do science.
They feed great though. They feed fast too.
Yes.
Other issues, since these are like their very beginning generation magazines, we've had 2 follower issues. The followers are made to be replaced. All right, so keep that in mind. Step 1: the followers are made to be pulled out and replaced with custom colored followers, like you see here, and over there. We had 2 hilarious issues with 2 of these magazines at Milsim West. The first one was with me. I was shooting the gun. I got this weird jam noise. Dropped the mag. The follower had popped out of the top and had got smashed by the nozzle into the hop-up and then fallen out.
Whoops.
So somehow it had came clear of this piece. Hilariously enough, all I did, push it back in, good to go. I don't know if it was weird. Matthew...
It's actually this guy right here.
Matthew had a problem where we thought the follower had completely fallen out. And for a week and a half, 2 weeks now, we've had the thing just sitting in the corner because we're like, oh, we broke this one. Boo. What had really happened is that an Elite Force .32 gram BB had gotten jammed and jumped to the track on the inside and bound the spring up. So it was like compressed for like 2 weeks. Ran it just fine. Got the BB out, and it just works.
Same followers in there?
Same followers. And if you can see, we were smashing it against a rock to try to get it to... We thought the follower was stuck or whatever, so like we were smashing it, trying to get it out.
That's fine.
But we had two failed mags. Both of them actually were black mags, surprisingly enough. They were from the same box. But the one was just popped and easily fixed, and the other one was taken apart and fixed again. So we do have to detract because we did have 2 issues out of 10 test mags that we have. We had two failed mags, at least at one point.
But the thing is that they're not failed anymore. They were easily repairable.
They were easily recovered and repaired. So full disclosure, that did happen. How much do you like these?
I want to run them some more. I really do, because that was our trial by fire. We only did 1 game out of them. Obviously, an entire 2 days
40
worth.
hours of play.
Right now, I think I would fire easily an 8.5 at them. I do want to do some more heavyweight testing with them, so you guys can look for probably a more in-depth part 2 to this, more servicing, spring swaps, things like that, and that'll probably be included with the real steel mags.
Yep.
But, I mean, with these, I think we are chomping on the bit at what we always kind of called the unicorn mag, was a K120 shell with a very strong spring inside. These and a good price. These are very close to a culmination of the 3.
These are cheaper than EPMs. They feed better than EPMs. They feed better than K120s at heavyweight BBs. They're only a tiny bit more expensive than K120s. These are like your unicorn magazines, I feel. They come in OD, black, and flat dark earth with customizable parts and the grip tape mods that you can do to it. Here's my thing. Now, with the 10 mags, we had 2 failures, and then they wouldn't fit and lock into one gun, and they have problems fitting and locking into the other one. So to me, honestly, that takes 3 whole points away right there.
Okay.
Now, that takes it down to a 7. But what I will say is that they fed and chugged everything I have put into them. We use these in between, since we ran them at Milson West, we've also used these every single day at the Chrono. Every single one of these mags has been left loaded, used at the Chrono all day. The techs have been dinking with them and smashing them around. So they have been flogged on, and they have never had a single feeding issue at all with like nice quality BBs. Like we even put defective lopsided BBs in them, and they fed just about everything. So like I can't harsh on them too hard. So the fact that they were so reliable and came back a little bit, to me, that puts it seriously at about a 7.5. 7.5, 8. Like, I could see past some of the failures at the beginning, and as long as these keep working, my understanding of them will stay high. Like I said, we were one of the first ones in the country to get the airsoft ones to go comparable with the U.S.-made American ones, the real steel ones. So all the other competition, they're on our heels, man. Act like you've been here before. So, I like them. You like them?
Yep.
All right. So, this has been an Honest Guys review of the Hexmag Airsoft magazines, as well as a brief overview of all the accessories and the real AR-15 magazines. Check us out on all our social media, Jazz, because I don't feel like listing it all. Throw some shade.
Oh, no. The spaghetti.
The spaghetti has been spilled. This has been Anthony.
Matt.
Tip Sires.